Hello, my name is Lincoln Davis, and today we're going to be creating a chart for the average sales price in the Jacksonville County area for the cities of Atlantic Beach, Baldwin, Jacksonville, Jacksonville Beach, and Neptune Beach. I am in Professor Sistrock's 925 Management Information Systems course, and we're going to create this chart. So one of the most efficient ways you can go about making this chart is just click this area here and highlight it, which gives us the average sales price in cities associated with them. You want to hit insert column, 3D column. You want to have 3D column or 3D table. Me personally, I prefer 3D as opposed to 2D columns. It's just more aesthetically appealing to me. I'll hit that, and what they'll do there is that'll give us also what it's giving us here is a count of zip code and the average sales price as well. In Atlantic Beach, Baldwin, Jacksonville, and Jacksonville Beach. So here, what we'll do here now is make the chart a little bit bigger for us, just for the aesthetic purposes of it. At the moment we don't. Well, this pivot chart here plain is just giving us the axis fields or categories that we're seeing here. And this also giving us the legend field values. At the moment, I don't want to have a count of zip code in there, although you can input it in there. It's not matching up with the prices on the side of here, but we can also insert that when need be. So I'll be taking that out just for the time being. And as you can see, the chart has already changed itself to a more suitable looking or a more suitable style for the data that we have now chosen, which is only average sales price in the cities. So from there, we can go here and change the aesthetics of the graph itself. So say I want to change it to, I don't really like the blue, so I want to change it to this orange color. I can change it to this orange color. I'll go down, change it into something like this. That's a little bit more easier to see. Kind of like this here, but I think I want to go with actually, I kind of like this one a little bit. I like this one. It's not as harsh looking as far as the color is concerned. So what I will do after that is I want to make this box a little bit bigger. Just a little bit bigger in order for it's easier to read. I want to make it easier to read because that's what a graph is for. It should be easily interpreted. So from there, I will go to layout, and I want to change the chart title. So what I can do, instead of changing the chart title there, I can go here, highlight this, and put average sales price of property in Jacksonville County, Florida cities. So now what we have here is a better understanding of what the graph is supposed to represent. So you have the average sales price of property in Jacksonville County, Florida cities. Here along here, these are the Jacksonville County, Florida cities. So we have Jacksonville, Florida, Jacksonville Beach, Florida, Neptune Beach, Florida, Baldwin, and Atlantic Beach, Florida. So from there, we can change the legend. Me personally, I don't want to have a legend, so I'll just take that out. And what it did is extended the graph a little bit more. Also, what we can do here is have we can insert a title below the axis. So this title, I want to rename it Jacksonville County Cities. So now I have the label of Jacksonville County Cities, and I want to have an axis title for the vertical axis. I would like to have a horizontal title of average that says here. I would like it to say average price. So now what this has done is specified what the graph is basically going to be explaining to the viewer. This graph has now become more clear to the viewer what it's supposed to be explaining. It has average price. It has average price now, which is here. It has Jacksonville County City, which explains what is going to be shown here. And let's see what more we can do basically just to the layout. So let's see if we can have data labels. Let's show data labels. The data labels that we have here are not as clear as I would want them to be. So let's see if we can kind of change that. So let's go to more data label options. Let's go to styles, fill. Solid line, 3D format, alignment. So let's just take this and let's just align these in different spots in order for us to have a better view of what those labels are stating. So here, now we have the specific amounts of data that these numbers represent. So 338,000, like the data that we see above. Those are the data sets, the data plots that we have for Jacksonville County cities now. So from there, we would like to, let's say if we just wanted to change the chart type to I don't really want to change the chart type. I kind of like how the chart is already. There, kind of it. This is kind of basically what we want. We want to make sure we have something that's a little bit more clear, more concise. Shows what we need to show. Oh, and we can add axes. We have that already, you know. And we can also add grid lines. We have horizontal grid lines, but maybe we're going to have some vertical grid lines. So we can add some minor grid lines just to give it a more formal look. Let's see how the major grid lines look. I kind of like the other ones better, so we're gonna go with the major and minor grid lines. That's okay. Let's just go with the minor grid lines. The minor grid lines have a nice look to them. nice formal looking graph. We don't want to show a chart wall. We don't need any of that stuff. Yeah, and that's how you do it. That's basically how you do it. You make it. You can change the font here. We can change style here. Maybe the font's in there. We can change the quantities in there. But for the most part, it looks pretty good. Let's see if we can go to select data. Everything looks pretty good. Everything looks pretty good. It shows the types of thousands that it's in, so there you have it. That's one graph that shows the average sales price to the property. Now, if we go here, you see that everything is corresponding. And that shows how you make a graph.